Hey Sorella, it's Friday. Admittedly, this video is 2 full days overdue. However, those extra days allowed me more time to contemplate the topic of your video and how I should best follow it up. It was when I was busy cleaning my aquarium that the inspiration hit me like a bolt of lightning. In your video, you discuss sharing magic and the help it can give. And while I agree with that, there's a source of magical aid that I believe needs to be addressed, and that is our animal companions. To think of a witch and their familiar is to often picture them followed closely by a black cat, a symbolic image in and of itself. Many of us have our own familiars, be it feline or canine, or even reptile, aquatic, or avian besides. Perhaps there are some viewers who routinely commune with animal spirits and guides in their workings. After all, most, if not all, spiritualities bear a fair amount of animal symbols. But why? What I find is that, in many ways, animals can be used to represent certain concepts. Eagles are synonymous with freedom, dogs with loyalty, cats with regal pride. In animals, we are able to simplify the vastly complex world of emotion and concept into a more pure form. It's easier to understand, it's more primal, it's more instinctive, more alive. Mirth and Reverence had made a video almost 7 years ago on the topic of familiars that had really stuck with me. How she put it was that a familiar makes itself known to us, and that it may not even be an animal that lives within our home. A familiar is a spiritual working partner, as well as a companion. The witches who are blessed with a familiar have a unique opportunity to share in that raw animal energy, to become one with a companion, to understand on an ever deeper level the meaning of being alive. I envy those who have that chance because I don't have a familiar. At least, not in the usual sense. I share my life with many animals. Several generations of betta fish, an adorably elderly dog, a crested gecko, and even your animals, Sorella, have become central players in my life. I am pretty sure I've met every hamster you've ever had, and your snake and I have quite the accord. But no animal has ever made itself known to me as a working partner. For a long time this made me sad. I have, after all, been known to like animals more than most people. But I have since grown to understand that even if an animal is not my familiar, in the classical sense, it does not mean that they are separate from the magic in my life. My fish have been especially great teachers, to the point of becoming spiritual guides in the afterlife. Nothing can calm my mind and lull me into a meditation like watching a betta fish swim happily between plants or flaring and showing off its fins. It's music to my eyes, and the two that have passed on are still with me, appearing to me in dreams when I need it most, and joining me in meditation as calming presences. My current betta fish is Vivek, and he carries well the torch of those who have passed on. In your video, you say, if you can make 100 cookies with your own energy, just how many more could you make if you had a few helping hands? Maybe I do not have a familiar, but the hands that are helping me bake cookies are more like paws, feetsies, and fins. If you wish to see Mirth and Reverence's video on familiars, a link to it will be in the description below. And if you have familiars of your own, I would love to hear about them. Animal stories are always a joy to read in comments. And of course, if you have any alternative perspectives on familiars, I would love to hear them. Blessed be to all the animals of the world, and to all the pets and familiars who have passed on. Sorella, I'll see you next weekend.